vs. Adult Series 3. Now, you may have realised that the podcast has been fairly quiet over the past couple of weeks, and that is because I have been very busy writing hundreds of questions and recording many episodes for this new series of Kids vs. Adults. And if you like Kids vs. Adults, you'll be pleased to know that there will be at least one episode dropping every week for the next 8 weeks. Now, before we get into episode 1, thank you to every single one of you who applied to be on this series. Over 2,000 people applied to be on Kids vs. Adults Series 3, and so many applications came in at once that you actually crashed the website. This feature has never been as popular as it is now, and because of that, I can't take any more applications for Series 3. Series 4 applications will open up in a few months' time. Right then, here we go. The first episode of Kids vs. Adults Series 3, and we're off to Delhi, in India, where Kabir will play his mum Elizabeth and his dad Gaurav. What will the forfeit be? Who will be the winner? Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? So let's get on with it, shall we?
Right, well...
You're wearing a Portsmouth shirt.
You are absolutely right. And is this the best team in the world? Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is. Well done, you've won.
No. The best one is the one I'm wearing right now. City.
Oh, no. Oh, well, it's been lovely meeting you. Bye-bye, everyone. Right, well, I need to start by knowing who's going to be playing in this game. So let's go from youngest upwards. So can the youngest person playing this game tell me their name and their age?
I am Kabir and I'm 8 years old.
I am Mum, Elizabeth, and I am 41.
Hi, I'm Dad. My name is Gaurav.
Super.
And he's older.
And he's older. Okay, well, you said it, not me, all right? Now, as you know, with Kids vs. Adults, it's 5 questions each. So, Kabir, you're going to be playing against both your mum and your dad. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I need to let listeners know that you're actually in different locations. So there might need to be a little bit of a conversation via video call between your parents to decide on what the answer is. But I'll let you two sort that out. Where, Kabir, you're by yourself. However, as you know, on Kids vs. Adults, chooses a forfeit for the losers, or in this case, the losers. So, Kabir, if you do win today, what is the forfeit?
I have to go to an arcade for an entire day.
Video arcade.
Video games.
The video arcade. That sounds good. All right. And then what happens, parents, if Kabir loses today?
Well, if in the unlikely event that Kabir loses, we're going to force him to go to a very educational museum, different museum, every single Sunday for a month.
Ooh, and what's wrong with that? I love a museum, Kabir. Do you like a museum?
I hate them.
Ah, well, do you know what? I don't think that's the worst forfeit in the world, but I reckon you're confident, and I reckon you might well do this. So, should we get going?
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Right, who's going first, kids or adults?
Me.
Right, Kabir, question number 1. Get yourself ready. You are going to be on the first ever Kids vs. Adults Series 3 episode. Are you going to get the first question correct? And it is this. Which one of these players, as we record this today, has the most amount of senior appearances for their country? So we're not talking about under 19s, under 20s, under 21s, or any of that jazz. We're talking about them being a senior player, the first team for their team. So, is it Erling Haaland for Norway? Is it Marcus Rashford for England? Or is it Chris Wood for New Zealand? Which one of those do you think has made the most senior appearances for their country?
That is a hard one.
Marcus Rashford?
You're going with B, Marcus Rashford. Can I confirm that you are locking it in?
Yeah.
Okay, he is locking in B. Marcus Rashford. I can tell you that Erling Haaland has 39 caps for his country of Norway. I can
But
tell
it's
you that Marcus Rashford has 60 caps for his country. And I can tell you that Chris Wood has 80 caps for his country, which means that Chris Wood was the correct answer. So we're not
Oh,
getting
bad
the
luck.
Don't you worry, there's still plenty more to go. Okay, parents, get yourselves ready. Question number 2, or question number 1 for you two, is this. Inter Miami is a team in the MLS, which is part owned by David Beckham. But what is the name of the stadium that Inter Miami play in? Is it A, the Fort Stadium? Is it B, the Shark Stadium? Or is it C, the Chase Stadium?
I think I know this.
You don't help us. Gaurav, you're on your own with this one.
I am going to go with the Chase Stadium.
Going for the Chase Stadium. Okie dokie. Is it the Chase Stadium? Drum roll, please. Yes, it is. It's the correct answer.
Yes.
Oh, no, Kabir. Come on. We've still got plenty more time to draw this back, and I reckon you can do it. And question number 2 for you, which is question number 3 on my sheet here, is this. Lionel Messi's first contract of agreement at FC Barcelona was signed on a restaurant napkin. Is that true or is it false?
That's true.
That's true, and you are correct, Mundo. Get in there. Parents, get yourselves ready. It's a tough one. Which one of these teams is the current Champions League champions? Is it A, Borussia Dortmund? Is it B, Real Madrid? Or is it C, Manchester City?
You know it? I think it's B. What do you think?
I think it's A, Borussia.
You're going A,
I'm trying to
Borussia
look at
Dortmund.
Kabir.
You go with it.
Borussia Dortmund.
Okay, you're going A, Borussia Dortmund. Well, I can tell you that the 2024 final was a final between Borussia Dortmund and Real Madrid. However, Real Madrid won that game 2-0, which means you are incorrect.
Oh, Mummy was right.
Easy. Easy. I knew that so badly.
Ah, well,
Oh, wow.
sometimes questions just don't fall in your favour, but the next one might. How many times have Real Madrid won the Champions League? Is it A,
I know.
14 times, B, 15 times, or is it C, 16 times?
15.
You're going 15,
Yes.
and you're very confident, and so you should be, because that is correct.
How do you know
So
that?
that is
I knew
right.
that.
15 times they first won it in 1956, and their last one was in the year 2024.
2023.
The previous question. Right, parents, your third question is this. Argentinian side, Boca Juniors, have one of the most famous stadiums in the world. But what is that stadium called? Is it A, La Boca Boca? Is it B, La Bombonera? Or is it C, La Bombo Bombo?
I know this.
Shh! Don't help
Don't
us.
tell 'em.
Can you say that again? The second and the third options are quite similar.
So A, La Boca Boca, B, La Bombonera, or C, La Bombo Bombo?
C, La Bombo. Oh, sorry. You want to go with number 1?
No, you go for it.
La Bombo Bombo. C.
You're going for C, La Bombo Bombo. Well, I can tell you that is.
Incorrect.
It's B,
It was
La
B.
Bombonera.
No, neither of us were correct.
You did it because you did. I knew it because you did an episode on it.
There you go. See, that's what these super listeners are about. They know it all. You two have got your hands full today because we got a super listener on our hands. Okie dokie. Right, we are going to question 4 for Kabir. Are you ready, Kabir? German footballing legend Gerd Müller, who played for Bayern Munich for 15 seasons, only played for one non-German team in his career. In what country was this team in, though? Was it A, he played for a team in Canada? Is it B, he played for a team in India? Or is it C, he played for a team in America?
Canada?
You are going A, Canada. Are you sure you're going Canada?
No.
Okay. Is it Canada?
Let's see.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. He played for one team outside of Germany, which was Fort Lauderdale in America.
Let's see.
Okay, right. We are going to question 8, which is question 4 for the parents. Get ready, parents. Woohoo! Let's see if you get this one right. Which one of these players is the tallest? Is it A, Lionel Messi? Is it B, Neymar Jr.? Or is it C, Lamine Yamal?
Oh God. Okay. Okay.
I think so. I know.
Don't you
Okay.
tell 'em.
Whether it's Messi, Neymar, or Lamal, and you're saying which one is the tallest?
Which one is the tallest? Have you ever met any of them?
No.
This is going to be a tough one.
Only in daydreams, but I'll go with Neymar.
You're going to go with Neymar. Well, I can tell you that Lionel Messi is 5'7". I can tell you that Neymar Jr. is 5'9". However, Lamine Yamal is 5'11", and he would have been the correct answer, which means you've only got one right so far, and it's 2-1 to Kabir as we go into the final question.
I got the 15 one, and I've got the second one.
3-1 to Kabir.
3, yeah.
3-1 to see. This is why I asked you to keep track. 3-1 to Kabir. Donnarumma is the current goalkeeper of PSG. But which country is he the goalkeeper for? Is it A, Scotland? Is it B, Italy? Or is it C, Croatia?
That is 100% Italy.
100% Italy. Boom! 100%. He's got it correct.
We've got a tough game here.
You know, I would win anyway. I win anyway.
His favorite position is the goalkeeper, so he knows his goalkeepers.
Who is the all-time top goal scorer in the Spanish top division, aka La Liga? Is it A, Lionel Messi? Is it B, Cristiano Ronaldo? Or is it C, Karim Benzema?
Elizabeth, between Messi and Ronaldo, do you want to choose?
Who's there for longer for that more seasons?
Why should I tell you?
I'm not talking to you.
They're both. I mean, he's been there for longer. Messi's been there for longer, but Ronaldo is also very prolific.
Messi.
You're going Messi.
We've lost anyway.
You're going for Messi. Well, I can tell you that Karim Benzema made 238 appearances in the La Liga in his time there. Cristiano Ronaldo made 311, where Lionel Messi tops it off at 474. So you...
At least
Yay!
I still won.
We end in a high.
However, Kabir, you are the winner. Can you remind us of what you win or what the forfeit is for your parents?
I have to go to a video game arcade for the entire day.
I mean, it sounds terrible. Absolutely awful. I mean, how are you going to cope? Parents, what does defeat taste like?
Not unexpected, but I actually think we did better than I thought we would. So yeah, he knows everything on this.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've got a bonus question. If we had drawn, we would have gone to. So I think it's only right before we go that we do the bonus question. Is everyone in agreement?
Yeah,
Okay.
Let's go for it.
So the bonus question would have been this. Ruben Amorim is the current manager of Manchester United. Before this, he held a very successful period at Sporting Lisbon as the manager. But how many games did he manage Sporting Lisbon for? So there's no options here. You just have to have a guess, and the closest person would have won. So how many games do you think he was the manager of Sporting Lisbon for?
Gar, have you got any idea of years?
Games. I think that it's games. So
Yeah, but then multiply.
102.
You're going 102. What about you, Kabir?
112.
Well, the answer actually is 231.
So who's closer?
Oh, good work your maths then, Darren.
Yeah, well, if we did, I would have got the calculator out, but we don't have to, so it's all right. Because Kabir, you are the winner. Now, before we go, I always give you the opportunity to do a shout-out for anybody that you want to. So any friends, family, football people, anybody you like, the floor is yours. Go for it.
I want to give a shout-out to my football club, YBC, that I'm actually just going to go in like a few minutes, and all my friends in Ihan and Part.
Amazing.
So-
Well said. And parents, did you want to do any shout-outs to anyone?
No, just to echo a shout out to Kabir's football club and coaches Stan and Michelle, who do a great job there. So really appreciate it. And thanks to you for the podcast. We listen every day and we really love it. So thanks a lot.
Well, a massive well done to Kabir, who was very good indeed, and commiserations to his mum and his dad. They certainly had their hands full because Kabir's knowledge was impressive. Right then, from Delhi in India, let's go to Northern Ireland, where Reid and Jonah will play their dad Jack. But before we hear from them, a very quick ad break.
Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
My name is Reid. I'm 6 years old, and I support Manchester United.
Very good. Really well said. Who's next in age going upwards?
Yes, my name is Jonah. I'm 8 years old, and I support Manchester City.
Well, hang on. So we've got a Manchester United and a Manchester City fan.
Yeah,
What happened there?
I don't know. I think they just went the wrong path.
So we've got a Manchester United fan, we've got a Manchester City fan. Now, who are you boys going to be playing against?
My dad, Jack, and he's 38.
He's 38. Okay, you didn't need to. Well, you know, I thought he was about 28. But
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Dad, have you got a name?
I'm Jack. I am a bit older than them, yes, and I support Man United.
So you support Manchester United as well. Okay, right. So we've got 2 kids versus 1 adult. I'm just making a note here so I don't get myself lost. Now, you know how this works. There is a forfeit involved. So if you kids win today, what is the forfeit for Dad Jack?
He has to take us to the next Northern Ireland football game against
Who are they playing? Do you know?
Iceland,
Is it Iceland? Is it?
maybe.
Yeah, the next match. I have to take them to watch the next match, their first live match, Northern Ireland.
Oh, wow, that would be good. That would be good. Now, what if Dad Jack wins?
Do you want to tell it?
Yeah, eat it.
If I win, they have to swap teams for a whole week. So one will support Man City and one will support Man United. Kits and lunch boxes and everything.
Oh, really?
You're gonna have the Man United box for the rest of the week. No.
And how do you feel about that, kids?
Terrible. Terrible. Yeah, exactly what I said.
Can you imagine that?
Better than ours.
Blimey. Well, we've got 5 questions each. So kids will answer questions together. So you're going to need to work together as a team. And then Dad, you're going to answer questions by yourself. Now, who is going to go first? You kids are the kids listeners of Football for Kids. So who's going to go first? The kids?
Yeah, go for it.
The El Clasico is a well-known match between which 2 teams? Is it Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund? Is it B, Real Madrid and Barcelona? Or is it C, AC Milan and Inter Milan?
B. Real Madrid and Barcelona.
Okay, so you think it is the El Clasico is Real Madrid and Barcelona. You're not mucking around. You're straight in there. 1-0 up to the kids.
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's tick that one off. Right, Dad Jack, get yourself ready.
Here we go.
Question number 2 and question number 1 for you is this. Which of these Liverpool legends scored the most amount of penalties for the club? Was it A, Mo Salah, who still plays for the club? Was it B, Michael Owen? Or was it C, Steven Gerrard?
Ooh. I don't know. I'm going to say A, Salah.
You are going for A, Mo Salah. He has scored a fair few penalties, and he is the penalty taker the majority of the time, isn't he? But how many times has he done it? Well, I can tell you that the highest penalty scorer for Liverpool, with 47 penalties being scored to his name, was C, Steven Gerrard.
Oh, no.
Yes!
No!
Kids, you are 1-0 up as we go into your second question. Question number 3. Luis Suarez made nearly 200 appearances for FC Barcelona, but which team did he join the club from? Was it A, Ajax? Was it B, Atletico Madrid? Or was it C, Liverpool?
Atletico Madrid.
So
Confident.
you think he joined there from Real Madrid, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going from Atletico Madrid. But I can tell you that he actually joined FC Barcelona from C, Liverpool.
Unlucky.
Okay, Dad Jack, you could get yourself back in the game here. Can you make it level? We're about to find out. And your question is this. Which of these teams has the nickname of the Bees? Is it A, Brighton? Is it B, Salford City? Or is it C, Brentford?
I'm going to say C, Brentford.
You're going for C, Brentford. Have you made it level? Yes, you have. It's 1-0. It was C, Brentford. Okay, kids, get ready. You can draw it back. Can you go 2-1 up in your third question? If you draw a line from Everton Stadium Goodison Park to Liverpool Stadium Anfield, and then you measured that line, what distance would that line be? Basically, if you were flying an aeroplane from the top of one stadium to the other stadium, how far is it? Is it A, just 0.6 miles away? Is it B, just 1.6 miles away? Or is it C, 2.6 miles away?
Let's go for 2. Number 2. 2.6 miles away. No, 1 point something. What was...
Did you say 2?
B. Okay, B.
You're going for B, 1.6 miles away. Well, I can tell you that it's actually a lot closer than that. It's 0.6 miles away. That's how close those two stadiums are as a crow flies. Sergio Ramos was a Real Madrid legend who racked up hundreds of appearances for Real over 16 seasons. In his career, he also played for one other Spanish side. But which Spanish side was it? Was it Sevilla? Was it Barcelona? Or was it Athletic Bilbao?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think that knows this.
Do you guys know the answer?
No, we definitely
Not going to help me?
No. You're on the other team.
I'm going to have
You're the
a
worst team in the world.
total guess. B. Barcelona.
You are going for B, Barcelona. I'm afraid you are incorrect.
Yes! We need to score.
Oh no!
It was C, Sevilla.
Oh,
Yeah, Sevilla. Come on, Sevilla.
So let's have scores on the doors. After 3 questions each, it is 1-1. So you've got 2 questions each to win it. Right, kids, we're back to you. Okay, your question, your 4th question is this. Listen up, listen carefully, make sure you get it right, and you will take the lead. Xavi Alonso is the current manager of German side Bayer Leverkusen. But what nationality is he? Is he A, German, B, Portuguese, or C, Spanish?
C Spanish. C Spanish.
You are going for C, Spanish. Is that correct, though? I'm afraid on this occasion, you're right. It's correct.
Yes!
He is Spanish. He even played 114 games for his country. So he is a Spanish footballing legend and becoming very quickly a football managing legend as well with the sort of stuff which he's doing. Right, Dad Jack, get ready then. This is your penultimate question. Question number 4 for you, Dad Jack, is this. Luka Modric is a Croatian footballing legend with nearly 400 appearances to his name for Real Madrid. But which Premier League team did he join Real from? Was it A, Arsenal, B, Tottenham, or was it C, Fulham?
Oh.
Daddy.
Did you put me off? I think I know that one. I think it was Tottenham.
He thinks it was Tottenham. Is he right? If he's right, kids, it's going to be level. He is correct. It was Tottenham.
Yes!
Which means as we go into the 5th and final question for each of you, it's a draw. So if you get this wrong and he gets it right, the next one, then he wins. Don't let him win. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, the 5th and final question for you kids is this. The fastest FA Cup final goal ever was scored by Manchester City against Manchester United in 2023. Gundogan was the goal scorer, but how quickly did he score the goal? Was it A, in 13 seconds? Was it B, in 33 seconds? Or was it C, in 1 minute and 3 seconds?
Let's go for C. No, C.
Do you want to hear the answer?
Jonah, C.
We just
C.
decide.
Fine, C then. C.
You're going for C. 1 minute and 3 seconds. The fastest FA Cup final goal ever. Are you locking it in?
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, you're locking it in. Well, I can tell you that the fastest FA Cup goal ever was scored in 13 seconds. So, if Dad Jack gets this right, he is the winner. If he gets it wrong, we go to the bonus question. Okay, let's see if he's any good when it comes to video games, shall we?
Oh no.
Yes.
Your 5th and final question is this. If you were playing EAFC on a PlayStation with the classic settings on and you pushed triangle on the controller, what would this generally do? Would it be a through pass? Would it be a shot really powerfully? Or would it do a rainbow flick?
It's actually a rainbow flick.
Did we have that game?
Yeah, it's actually a rainbow flick. It's actually a rainbow flick, Dad. Oh, really?
I'm gonna say, what was B? What was B? I missed B.
A through
C
pass.
was a powerful shot.
Okay.
Dad, it's three.
I don't know. I'm gonna say power shot. I don't know.
You're going for B, power shot. Well, I can tell you that you are dun 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 incorrect.
Come on.
It is generally a through pass when you hit the triangle button on EAFC playing a PlayStation, which means that we go through to the bonus question. Now, this is how this one's going to work, all right? So there's no sudden death anymore, but what will happen is I'm going to read you a question, and it's a really hard one, and the likelihood of you getting it exactly is pretty slim. However, it has happened a couple of times before. Now, you kids need to discuss the answer before you give it to me, and then it's the person who is closest between you and your dad will win, all right? And the question is this. In the history of the Bundesliga, how many wins have Bayern Munich registered? Now, that's very, very tough. So here's a clue. It's more than 500, but it's less than 2,000.
So that would, let's go for 723. It's quite high.
700.
You sure?
No, 600. 723. 723.
What about you, Dad, Jack?
I don't think it's as much as that. I'm going to say 550.
550. Okay, I've got your answers. They are locked in. Now, before we announce what the answer is, can you just remind me what the forfeits are for each of the teams for the loser?
So if we win, we're going to go to Northern Ireland's next match against Iceland. Maybe.
Amazing.
And then when I win, you guys are going to swap teams for a whole week. So one of you will change to Man City, one of you change to Man U for a whole week.
The terrible idea ever.
Well, it might happen. Let's hear what the answer is. You kids said 723 and Dad said 550. Who was the closest? I can tell you, in Bundesliga history, Bayern Munich have registered 1,212, which makes you kids the winners.
Oh, well done, boys.
Yes.
Well done.
Fair game.
Good game. Good game. It was close.
Well done.
Very close.
Brilliant. That was a tight game, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah, really. Very, very fun.
I can't believe
Done
it.
very well indeed. Well, I hope that you enjoyed the Northern Ireland game. I bet that'll be absolutely brilliant, and you've deserved it. You've got some good knowledge there, and there was some really tough questions. The fact that you still got a couple right out of those 5 hard ones is amazing. So well done to you. You did brilliantly. Now, before we go, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to? Schoolmates, football teams, anything? You go for it.
I want to give a shout out to my mum, Louise, my cats, Percy and Petra, my younger brother, Milo. I'm right here.
Milo, he's talking about Milo. Milo's too young to play, isn't he?
And Toby, Jack, Dan, and Jig. All my schoolmates and my football mates.
What about your team? What about the team you play for?
I said that.
What about your team, though?
I play for Mango Swifts. We play for Mango Swifts, and I want to give a shout out to Ethan and the whole of my team. Bye. So I hope we will do very well this season.
I'm going to say hello to them. Absolutely.
So they are Ryan, Andrew, Ezra, Alfie, Oren, Ethan,
That's it,
Teddy,
isn't it? Yeah.
and Andrew. That's it.
That's it.
Well, blimey. That makes it 2 out of 2 to the kids on this episode. And those boys are off to watch Northern Ireland play in their next game. Well done to you and commiserations to your dad. That brings this episode of Kids vs Adults to an end. Thank you so much for listening. And if you haven't already, make sure you've hit that follow button. So remember, if you know somebody who loves football just as much as you do, then please tell them about Football for Kids. And whether you're playing football soon, watching it on the telly, or pitch side, I hope that you enjoy the game. See you next time.
podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.